Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? So we're very much on the way now. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Caresses it through. He's beaten the line. Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish of true class! And Lazio score first. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that was asking for too much. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent, and it's been given away. He's found a way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely aimed pass. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lazio very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bellingham. Dink through. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Schneider with the short one. And here's Schneider. Can he finish? Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Rijkaard. And here's Jordi Alba. Looking for options for movement. Gullit with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And it's Owen. That's very neat. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Gullit.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Bergomi. And it's Jordi Alba. Threads one in. Looking to play him in. Gullit chasing after it. Stam into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And Mateus. Thuram. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? Valverde providing an outlet on that flank. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Pass somewhat off target. Barcelona have... And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Nedved plays it short. And here's Nedved. Oh, that's nice. Cross it. Getting up there! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking... And that is indeed the final act.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Lazio firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And so the action is resumed. Thuram.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
This might spell danger. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Just eases him off the ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now, can they get him away? Owen finds himself offside. Now it's Sneijder. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Del Piero.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard to Jordi Alba. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Del Piero takes the shot. That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nedved, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 22.
Lazio have their
Numero
third
7.
corner.
Numero 20. Numero 5. Numero 13. Lasciano il campo per il numero 21. Il numero 25. Il numero 9.
De Jong
Il numero
goes
19.
short. Very
Ibrahimovic.
nicely done.
Il numero 8.
Jordi Alba does well to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. What a throw in. Thuram. Not the most accurate pass. De Jong, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Aim forwards. Nicely weighted ball. Kvaratskhelia. De Jong. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That is lovely. That's a good run down the left. Good chance here. It is a fantastic goal. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy.
Gol per il Barcellona.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Forwards and with intent. Messi. Messi. He's having a pop! So close to drawing level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Saliba. Vieira. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. There's a sharp little ball here. And Zola! And that really should have been that.
Zola really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Now that looks a decent ball. He is through here. He's onside. Picked out, big chance! And he's quick to get rid. Zola. That's an excellent interception.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Zola. And the counter is on. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olimpico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. So things are underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out a cross. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. But it's Thuram. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So we're still where we started right now. And Araujo very much a man of this moment. Valverde in acres of space out wide. Bellingham. He's having a pop! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Koundé. Here's Petinia. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Hakimi.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Valverde, never out of the action for very long. Nmecha produces the perfect tackle there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Araujo gets across to intercept that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pull it. Nedved. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that's well seen too.
Paris Saint-Germain really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And we have our very first corner. Bellingham clears. Nicely spread. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Pull it. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Neymar, who is rarely short on confidence. Gabriel aimed beyond the defence. Hakimi. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! Same again. So, a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And here's Mbappe. He's had a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And it's Valverde. Some really good ball movement. Valverde. Vitinha does well not to be outdone there. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shot a goal! And no mistake. And the game has liftoff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Lazio have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Tries a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Desailly can get it clear. Just eases him off the ball. Lazio are looking to go forward now. And this is Nedved. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Luis Suarez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Nedved. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bellingham. Koundé makes the interception. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 18, Luis Suarez. Numero 13, numero 7, numero 20, numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 5, il numero 21, il numero 25, il numero 17.
Snuffed out the danger.
Il numero 8.
Hakimi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia charging forward, the ball at his feet. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Eto'o.
Tries to pass it through.
And a chance! And he's stuck it away! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact.
And the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Nemecha wins the duel this time. Vitinha. And it's Marcelo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. And it's De Jong. Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the number on the board is 3. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Best's cross. Neuer claims it without any fuss. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Lazio definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was linked.